Torrean and Jonathan, I like to help people tell their stories. But today I realized I've been trying to tell the story that corresponds with this 7th video about 7 times. I've started and stopped, started and stopped, started and stopped. It's one of those days where I feel like I'm going through creative block. One of those weeks where I feel like I'm going through creative blocks. I won't say a month because I have been productive despite the creative blocks. I started a side project, or talking and breaking down things I like when I was in school. I labeled that segment TJ Talks Film. The first one I talked about was the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. I love the entire Fast and the Furious franchise, but I broke down why I like that film specifically. I did that. That was a class project, and I said I was going to expand on that. The next video I will tell you now that's going to be in that, it'll probably be sometime next week, is Beats off of Netflix. It basically spoke to me. I really like that film, but when you're going through a creative block, use that as an opportunity to look up on other creative things. While I was going through said block, still productive. As I said, I've been mixing this audio project. I have not sat down and mixed in a long time, but I learned over the last few years there's a way to do it correctly, and then there's a reason why it's best, especially when you're working with hip-hop and R&B, to work based off of feeling. It doesn't always have to be correct, but if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't matter if it sounds perfect. If it doesn't feel right, it does not matter. So today, I think this is my 3rd time going through and mixing what we have so far. We only have 2 more tracks to do. Actually, 2 days ago, when this goes up, 2 days ago, we laid the framework for the last 2 tracks. It's going to be about 7 tracks on the surface. I just got finished mixing that for the 3rd time, and right now it sounds amazing, to the point that I might just send this straight off to get mastered and do the last glaze over top of the donut, if that makes any sense. I am also gearing up to go full-time on my business. I'm gearing up to go full-time on my business, the Fortnite's Productions. The reason I've been part-time is I've been in school, going to school, thinking about school, projects, and then balancing work, life, and school never worked out that time. So I put the Fortnite's Productions and all of that outside of what I do anyway on hiatus. It was coming back. I just had to put it on hiatus in order to finish the other things. Is it scary? Yes, it is. But I can do it. I know I can. And I have the resources behind me now where I know I can do it. And I also have access to some very generous resources in the area I'm not that great with. The money side, yeah, I got somebody else running my books right now. Shout out to her. Yes, full time. And trust me, I'm scared. Either way, I don't feel like I said much of anything, and the last thing I want to do is turn these into status updates after status updates after status updates. Especially when I know for a fact through school, I work best with a deadline. So next week, I'm not sure if I'm going to have the entire documentary out, but I will have at least an episode or a 1/4 of it out. You know what? I can do 2/4, half of it. I can have about half of it out. Documentary for this project I've been working on since November with Haziah Gold. James, as most people know him. I can put that out, the behind the scenes. And we're going to shoot some videos between this week and next week, but I can show where we were, where we started, where we go. Either way, my name is Torrean Jonathan. I like to help people tell their stories. Right now I'm in the middle of telling one of mine. See y'all next week.